It says we're live, and we are pretty much live. So my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm gonna go over a disclaimer real quick. Get into the news, the views, but with no booze. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing, senor. I'm not a lawyer of any kind. Don't listen to the show. Turn it off immediately. It's a hazard to your health. You will be financially destroyed listening to this show. I speculate wildly, have zero evidence at all. I back up nothing what I say. You'd be smart to just, find another YT channel and pay them 500 to 1,000 a month. That would be a smart thing to do. Everything I say on this channel is a lie. All right. Enough of the intro bullshit. Pinocchio's everywhere. Shh, quit telling on me, Farmer John. These people are going to realize too quick that I'm the biggest liar on fucking YouTube. Shit, see? Matt already knows. Thanks a lot, Farmer John, for turning me in to the YT police. Where do I start? We got some great news. Yes, sir. I had to make the show. Okay, I'm going to get right into this. Enough of the dramatics. Stable coins. Okay, here we go. This stable coin thing's coming up a lot. I'm seeing it all the time. They're talking about stable coins more than crypto, okay? Stable coins could massively disrupt traditional banks, says the acting chairman of the U.S. banking regulator. Okay. I'm going to read this to you, what he really meant to say. He's speaking in code, so let me translate. That's one of my skills I learned in high school. I took Spanish and shit for like 4 years, so I can translate shit, okay? Stable coins will, not could, massively disrupt. He said the word could. Here's how he should have said it. Stable coins will massively disrupt traditional banks, says the acting chairman of the U.S. banking regulator. You guys get ready, okay? When he says, we have transitory inflation, that's code for you guys are fucked, okay? So when he says stable coins could massively disrupt, they will. We all know how this game ends, all right? A top U.S. banking regulator thinks, no, he knows, thinks stable coins could fundamentally change the traditional banking sector. Seriously? This guy thinks we're a fucking moron. All righty then, let's continue. The FDIC guy, his name's Martin Gruenberg. We'll just call him bank guy. He starts talking about the early 18 and 1900s, when we really didn't have a central bank. There was different banks with different monies and shit. I'm not going to get into all this. And they had gold back, different, like Wells Fargo would have their money. B of A would have their money. BNY Mellon would have theirs. ABC Bank, 1, 2, 3 would have their money. So you have thousands of banks, and all of them would have different monies, okay? Yeah, at one point there was 1,500 currencies in the United States. So, what do we got here? It was decentralized back in the day. The money was decentralized, and there was a lot of bank runs, okay? Runs on the bank, where the rumor was, just like now, you know, all these crypto companies going out of business and shit? That's what was going on back then. History is repeating itself, okay? It says, while our financial system has advanced significantly over the past 100 years, we would do well to keep our history in memory, okay? So, just like what happened before, you got your Stellar cryptos, your Polkadot cryptos, okay, everybody's got a fucking crypto and all that shit, right? Then you have bank runs back in the 1800s. Well, let's say we have exchange runs. Terra goes bankrupt. Luna goes bankrupt. Celsius goes. See what I mean? So everybody's making a run for the bank. It's the same fucking shit that happened like 200 years ago. Okay. It's the same basic game, just the technology that's changed. Okay. Let us continue. Today, he says, instead of having 1,500 currencies like in the 1800s or whatever, we've got 21,000 different crypto assets. Oh, man. Okay. Grunberg, the bank guy, thinks stablecoins have the potential to be particularly disruptive to the existing banking landscape. What he's telling you guys is get ready. Okay, it's coming. All right. What they try to do is warm you up, you know, get you used to the idea of, think of the old days. We had this. It's kind of similar to today, and so just kind of get ready, everybody. This may or may not happen. It's gonna fucking happen. All right. He's talking about as stable coins increase in popularity and all that stuff, it's becoming a major threat to the banking industry and will just flip it upside down. He's basically saying that in this article here. We're having like fintech that are not banks becoming like non-banks. I mean, they're literally a technology company will become like a bank, something that's never happened before. Okay. He says this is coming out of nowhere pretty much. The FDIC argues that stablecoins should be backed dollar for dollar by a high quality, short dated US Treasury asset and transact on a permissioned ledger. Okay, let's think about this. Do you know what a bridge asset does? And if you're new, I'll tell you. What a bridge asset does is allows high quality, short dated, let's say US Treasury asset loan. What a bridge asset does is it uses a short term loan to cover a transaction that's backed. So the minute that money's sent, it's backed with a bridge currency, which will be pegged. So, in my opinion, XRP, XLM, and XDC will be payment type cryptos that will be backed, and they will be bridged for stable coins. So you got one stable coin, here's what I honestly believe. We are not going to be using XRP to buy shit in the future. XRP is the bridge. It's a bridge currency. It's not a currency. XLM is a bridge currency. It's not a currency. XDC is a bridge. What it's going to do is allow, let's say, Tethered to send Circle money or Alice to send Bob money. It's a bridge for 2 to 5 seconds. Okay. Now, that's what a note is. I've already gone over many times the B group. I'm not going to say the title of it. I don't want anybody to put the fucking title in the comments section, but the B group that got my channel shut down. Okay. And if you mention it, you're fucking done on this channel. All right. The B group talks about a short-term note that will be used. Okay. That's what we're talking about here. That's what a bridge currency is. It's going to be a short-term kind of a note that covers transactions for 2 to 5 seconds. It's a bridge. It's a note. Okay. Now, the exact kind of note, we don't know what they're going to call it, but we know a bond, like if you have a bond, that's like a long-term kind of float, a loan float of some sort, or a note, though, used with a bridge currency is a very, very short-term note. Okay. So if we look at this article, they kind of give it away. They give it away. High quality, short dated U.S. Treasury asset. Oh, digital asset. See what they're talking about here? A high quality, short dated, like a note, Crypto Hulk, U.S. Treasury asset. Remember how I always have told you guys for over 2.5 years, XRP, the escrow, will go to the Treasury. Oh shit, you did say that. I've always said that. Because the government invented XRP and all that shit. I'm not getting into that because I don't want this channel to get burned up. All right. So I'm not going to provide proof and all this stuff because the more proof I give, then I become dangerous and they fucking delete my channel again, stupid assholes. So it's just my speculation without showing proof on this platform because they can't fucking handle the truth. But this XRP, XLM, XDC, these will be short-term treasury assets. Got it? Digital assets, you want to call it? Treasury asset. I don't know exactly what the fuck they're going to call it. But they're letting you know. See, they're speaking in code right here. I see it very clearly, and I'm sure you guys too. You see it too. High quality, like, look, there's no more high quality than the ISO approved monies, okay? Whether it's CeeLo, Quant, HBAR, XDC, XLM. See what I'm talking about? High quality, number one, short dated US Treasury assets. All the X cryptos and all that good shit will be held by the Treasury. They will be a Treasury asset to be a bridge to back up the stable coins, which is what these are going to be called, okay? Very interesting stuff we're learning tonight. That's why I had to make the show. I really feel something big is going to happen in 30 days. You got the elections coming up. Maybe the helicopters I saw, they're preparing for rioting or something. I don't know. Maybe a black swan happens in less than 30 days. Maybe the Republicans take over the House and the Senate, and the Democrats hire the Antifa and all these other fucking whack job groups to go out and just terrorize the country. National emergency? Do you see that? And when you hear of a national emergency, you know they're going to shut down everything I've been telling you is going to happen. They're going to shut down these exchanges. They're going to take your fucking crypto shit, do the national emergency, on and on and on. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just letting you know. It's what I'm seeing. It's looking real suspicious. Matthew Weaver, you've been a member for 2 months. Congratulate yourself. Very smart move. Hey, Teach, can you put the article in the chat? Oh, sure. You need to fucking read this article. This is a badass one. That's why I had to make the show. I could not I couldn't let a Friday go by. Even though I'm like in pain, I'm like, fuck. I'm just like, I want these people to learn this shit because this is really fucking important. Helio Bob, a few less government ghosts in the closet. Yes, we're going to maybe touch on the Hinman shit here in a minute. So there's the article. Look over that later. I don't want you guys to, Mr. says, I appreciate it, Hulk. I don't want you to get too distracted from what I'm saying. You could always read the article later. Is that the end of that article? I think it might be. Yeah, pretty much. All right, that's a pretty fucking cool article. I'll leave it at that. Let me click out of it, go to the next. Okay, this next one you're going to love. Who doesn't love Brad Garland House? Okay. Anytime you're going through a court process, you don't discuss the case, okay? You don't talk anything about the case. You certainly don't accuse the other party of anything while you're going through a court case and this and that, unless your lawyers have told you, do it. We're going to fucking win this thing. Or this court case is so fucking done. Brad Garland House, say whatever the fuck you want, okay? let me read this article here. You're gonna fucking love it. So I told you that on purpose. Why you're going to Brad's being sued, Chris Larson's being sued, Ripple's being sued. You don't talk shit during a trial unless you're a fucking boss. Okay, here we go. Ripple CEO calls the SEC behavior shocking after the SEC was forced to release the new details in the landmark crypto suit. The chief executive of Ripple Labs, Brad Garlinghouse, aka Mr. Awesome, says that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's behavior is shocking after the regulatory body was forced to release new details. Basically, the SEC was forced to give up emails that they know they're lying in. Hey, look, Brad Garlinghouse is a classy guy. He says the SEC is shocking. I would say fucking illegal. Let's lock those bastards up in jail forever. He says it nice because he has to. He's running a corporation. I sit at a fucking table doing a YouTube video, all right? So he's got to be nice, but when he says these emails are shocking, he knows they're lying. The SEC's lying. He can't say that. But I can because I got a show, and guess what? I have a zero fucks given show. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse tells his 665,000 Twitter followers that the SEC's actions, listen to this, have been shameful and shocking. And I love this. He did it. And that the agency has lied. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. He's not Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. So Brad Garlinghouse said, oh my God, the SEC has lied about caring for regulatory transparency and clarity. Let's see what else. The SEC wants you to think that it cares about disclosure, transparency, and clarity. Don't believe them. Oh my God, Brad Garlinghouse just gave Gary Gensler a black eye right now. Brad Garlinghouse says, don't believe them. When the truth eventually comes out, the shamefulness of their behavior here will shock you. I'm telling you what, you guys, this is fucking done. That's why I'm saying I'm feeling 30 days. Something big is going to fucking happen. In less than 30 days, the ISO cryptos get released. Well, I mean, the ISO 202 messaging, that gets released. That pretty much means that's pretty fucking massive. Then you got at the same time now, Brad Garlinghouse punching out the FCC via his Twitter page during a court hearing in which you're not supposed to be talking about nothing. He's got to know, Brad Garlinghouse has got to know something very massive, because he would not, his lawyers would be like, dude, whoa, what are you doing, Brad? No, they took the tape off of Brad Garlinghouse's mouth. This is massive, you guys. This means something very, very big is about to happen. Late last month, a federal judge overruled the SEC's objection to handing over documents related to a 2018 speech made. I'm not going to get into all this. Stuart Alderati, it took a year and a half, he says, and 6 court orders to get the SEC to comply. Well, let me tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you, and if you know, I'm going to tell you again. Now, I worked in court at the state Supreme Court level. Let me tell you something. When the judge told me next week, Crypto Hulk, well, maybe it wasn't my name in court, but I'm just using it for the show. Crypto Hulk, next week, I need this report done by such and such. Yes, Your Honor, I'll have that done by Wednesday. Okay? I'm going to tell you what, whatever that fucking judge told me to do, yes, Your Honor, that's my answer. Yes, Your Honor, I'll have it to you right away. I can deliver that tomorrow morning if Your Honor would like that. Yes, Crypto Hulk, have it in my office by 9 a.m. Okay, Your Honor, thank you. That's how you do shit. Okay. Now, here's the SEC. The judge tells the SEC, I need the emails of William Hinman. SEC doesn't say anything, or they object. The judge asks again and again and again and again and again. Seriously? This is not a court. I've told you already. This is a fucking joke. Okay? I wouldn't need to ignore the judge in my court 6 times. I'd only need to ignore him once, and my ass is fired. Or I'm held in contempt. Okay? That's the real world court. I don't know how on God's green earth, because this is a fake trial, I don't know how on God's green earth, in this court trial, and I use that term court trial very loosely, I don't know how you get away. How do you get away with not listening to a judge 6 times? I mean, really, like, this is shocking. This is not any court I've ever, this would be like not even, if you were to tell me back when I worked in court at the state supreme level, hey, Crypto Hulk, in the future, our government's going to be involved in a court hearing, and the SEC is going to be told 6 times to do one thing, and the SEC is not going to listen. They'll be like, dude, shut up. You're fucking high. Oh, no, it just happened now. Finally, on the 6th time, okay, I think I've explained that one good enough. So I'm going to click out of that one, check some comments on that. Flipping the switch sometime in November. I think Haas, the XRP Haas. I don't know about that. I just know something big is going to happen within 30 days from today. I'm feeling it. All right. I mean, all these stablecoin, everything's coming together. And you got like the SEC being sued by Coinbase. You got BlackRock, the biggest financial company in the world, basically suing the government, even though the government works. The government called in BlackRock to help. It's long. I'm not going to get into all this, but this whole fucking shenanigan parade or charade, maybe both, like it doesn't make any sense. And let me tell you something, from working in law enforcement most of my career, when shit doesn't make sense, somebody's lying. Okay? It's just how it goes. Or if you're working on the street or in a facility and you look over and you see behavior from inmates that doesn't make sense, shit's about to go down. Okay? So that's why I'm saying I think shit's about to go down. I don't know exactly what, but there's something. Maybe just a couple people get shanked or something. I'm not saying all out prison riot, but something big's going to happen in 30 days. Let me, because Brad Garlinghouse would not be talking like this if, yeah, I'm telling you, he's saying shit now. He's calling the SEC liars and stuff. So he knows he's going to win or something's going on that's good. Okay, check this out. Just the other day, yesterday, I went over an article about Fidelity Investments. You know, they're only worth $4.7 trillion. Not a big fucking deal, right? And we talked about how Fidelity is setting up their Ethereum fund and institutions are going to be jumping in. That's only going to make us rich. And they're going to have like a little Ethereum fund or something for the accredited investors, like they're getting already. It's a Canadian company. So listen to this. Fidelity extends its massive crypto hiring push. Well, Crypto Hulk, the crypto prices are down, so nothing's happening in crypto. No, there is. There's nothing happening in your brain, but in crypto there is. The financial giant Fidelity wants to expand its cryptocurrency unit in spite of the crypto market wipeout that took place earlier this year. Oh, Crypto Hulk. If a massive, almost $5 trillion company is hiring in crypto, I think something big is going to happen in crypto. You think? Oh, God. Fidelity is hiring a lot of people. The new hiring push sets the Boston-based financial giant. So the other night we talked about the Fidelity in Canada. The new hiring push sets the Boston-based financial giant apart. It sets them apart from some cryptocurrency companies that have, and it starts talking about declining crypto prices. New people, don't worry about price. Don't talk about price, because that just shows that you know nothing. What we look at on this channel are, companies like BlackRock, worth 27 trillion, joining up with Coinbase. Why the fuck you think they did that? Where you got Fidelity, worth 4.5 trillion, hiring massively in crypto. Why you think they're doing that? Because crypto is going nowhere? Dumb people will tell you that, so please don't listen to them. The fact that the financial giant Fidelity wants to grow its crypto unit underscores its belief in the long-term success of cryptocurrencies. It says here, Fidelity was one of the first high-profile financial companies to dip its toes into crypto. Okay. Again, what's the trend, Crypto Hulk? What's the takeaway, Crypto Hulk? Again, I'm showing you. First, you get crypto regulations, and I got a story. I got a story. I got a fucking story on that. We'll do that one next, okay? Crypto Hulk's on a roll. I'm on a roll. So it's time to go solo. You just got these massive companies expanding and getting ready. When you get global crypto regulations, then you get these Fidelity, BlackRock companies in on the game, and then you're rich. Got it? That's how it works. That's why I'm going over this article. Next article. This is about financial crypto regulations. You're going to want to hear this one. This is massive, okay? So the Financial Conduct Authority in England, they had a crypto bill like the MiCA, Market in Crypto Assets, and they passed it, but then they added an amendment. So England had like this bill, and then last minute they added something a little special, okay? Amendment to the UK Financial Services Bill provides regulation for crypto activities. Oh, damn. What? Yeah, England is moving fast, okay? The bill addressed stablecoin regulation from the start. Now, the Financial Conduct Authority will be empowered to regulate activities with crypto assets. What did Crypto Hulk just get done saying? First thing you need is global crypto regulation. Well, here we have crypto regulation. Then guess what happens? Banks jump in, and what's after that? You're rich, okay? That's why we're reading this article. An amendment to the Financial Services and Markets Bill, now before the United Kingdom's Parliament, would extend the law's powers to regulate financial promotion and other activities to crypto assets. Okay? It's a 335-page bill. Their House of Commons, they're studying the amendment right now, and it will, clarify the powers relating to financial promotion and regulated activities. It can be relied on to regulate crypto assets. I'm telling you what, it's about to go down real quick, okay? The Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, England's financial regulator, published a Dear Chief Executive letter, which detailed its strategy. They already have a plan in England, okay? That's what this is. They have a detailed supervisory strategy over crypto. They're already done studying it, doing everything. They're already done. Do you get it? Now it's going to pass, and it's going to say, we now have crypto regulation. Damn. Now the banks just need to sign up, and then we're rich. That's why I'm telling you, I think in 30 days, something big is going to happen, okay? When you've got England saying, we're just about done with crypto regs to pass them, they're almost done. I don't see this going 6 months or 2 years from now. Not gonna fucking happen. Like, it's on the desk, ready to be signed. The amendment and the bill are on the desk, ready to be signed. You tell me how long it takes. I don't think it's gonna take that long. It says here, most crypto-related businesses in the United Kingdom are not under control of the FCA now, though they have the option of applying for registration and will be required to do so next year. So let me interpret that one, okay? They've got all the study. They've studied the fuck out of this already. It's all studied. They know what a stable coin is. What's the definition of a stable coin? What's the definition of a crypto asset? What's the definition of staking? What's an NFT? They've done all the definitions. They know what all the stuff is. They have all it says detailed framework for regulation. You know what they're going to do? It says here next year, start registering banks and financial institutions. Guess what happens when they do that? We're fucking rich. Got it? Just want to let you know, get ready. Okay. I think that'll be enough of that article. Let me check some comments. Non-believers will sell at $10, says Matt. Look, okay, let me just keep looking. 19 bucks is a white hat. Why even talk? Oh, S19 is a white hat and likes what Hulk does for the people on this channel. Obviously, the S19 individual wants this message to get out. So they're trying to like grab your attention. Like, you don't throw money like 500 bucks at a dumb fucking show. So for some reason, this person wants you guys to see this stuff. All right. They find it important. They want to grab your fucking attention on this program. They're not necessarily teaching you because the guy doesn't say anything, or the gal, I don't even know who it is. But it's like they want you to know, I guess, the information on this show. That's what I would say. All right. Right about now, you want to stop telling anyone you have, you know what. Yeah, don't be telling people how many, don't be telling people how many XRP you got. I don't tell anybody. And if I ever do, remember, I start off with the show, I'm a liar in this program. You don't know really what's real and what's not. Rich, clueless guy. I doubt that. Bring it on. We're lucky to be here. This is a time and a place. You the man, Hulk, but this is a time and a place. Says Big Shot Ben. We got limited time. I'm not gonna be sitting here on a bar stool when I could be sitting on the floor over there. I'm not gonna be sitting on a bar stool forever. Eventually, this channel, it might not end. I might turn it into something else and do a once a week show or whatever. But in the future, it's like I'm going to be finding lawyers, immigration lawyers. I'm going to be getting citizenship in 4 other countries or whatever. I'm going to be busting moves like corporations, okay, and figuring out creative ways. Let me tell you something. I watched a video on TikTok, and it was from a guy who seemed to know what he's talking about. But he says there's a shoe company. I won't mention their name. Well, I'm not going to make any claims. It was Nike. So it comes out of Europe or something, right? And after it pays off all of its factories there or whatever, or Thailand, whatever it is, after it pays off its bill, Nike pays a Belize company or somewhere in the world. I think it's in Belize. I'm not sure. But Nike pays a fee of like, listen to this, $400 million to use the Nike logo. So any kind of extra money that the company of Nike has, $400 million, some people call it profit. What Nike does is pays this Belize company $400 million, all their profit, and then the country of Belize takes a 1% fee for tax, and whatever company that is, they live happily ever after each year with $400 million. So therefore, Nike doesn't have to pay all this tax in Europe or wherever it's from. According to the guy that made this video, you see how that is? So when you're really rich, there's ways where you don't pay tax. Okay. Now, I didn't say that to say that I'm not going to pay tax, but I'm going to incorporate myself, get some kind of international LLC or whatever it is. I'm going to become a corporation, and I'm going to do what Nike does. And I'm not admitting that I'm going to not pay tax. I'm just saying I'm going to do what Nike does. Got it? So that's what, like in the future, I'll be doing. I won't be able to. I won't need to make a channel because we'll already be rich. So then it's like, well, Crypto Hulk, what do we do now? So maybe I'll do something, make once a week video on showing you what I'm up to, and maybe you need to call this law firm and these kinds of things, you know? So, because I really feel stuff's going on. That's why I had to make the show today. Like I'm starting to feel it, you know? Don't chance missing out on this. I think that the eclipse. Start a Crypto Hulk product line. People become so poor in communism type of life. They'll be desperate for XRP. Brad Garlic House, the Vampire Slayer, Nike CEO out of Oregon. Okay. So like I said, it was a video on TikTok or something. I don't know how accurate it was, but he kind of broke down how Nike does this. So maybe it wasn't out of Europe. It was late when I watched it. It was like a week ago. I can't quite remember. But it was something like they pay this company out of some dinky ass little country, like maybe it's like $1 billion to use the Nike logo. And like that's another way to like launder money or whatever. But I'm not saying that, but that's what. So I just whatever, for whatever it's worth, you know, that's what I'll be up to. All right. I think that'll be enough. Safe lines to cold wallets. I don't get into all that yet. Trust lines. Yeah, I don't get into all that stuff yet. Patent that Crypto Hulk name. All right, you guys, I got to go. We had a great couple shows there. You learned a lot. I'm showing you what's going on below the water. We had to look at the iceberg. The icebergs are building and building. Okay. Keep your eye on the important stuff. Price doesn't mean anything. That's why I don't read the price on the show. Only dumbasses do that. I'll see you guys in my next broadcast.